The Santa Clarita Valley is part of the upper watershed of the Santa Clara River in Southern California, with an approximate elevation of 1,207 feet. It is located in Los Angeles County. That includes the communities of Canyon Country, Newhall, Saugus, and Valencia. The Santa Clarita Valley is bordered by the Lake Piru area, including the community of Val Verde, Los Padres National Forest, Castaic Lake, Sierra Pelona Mountains, Angeles National Forest, San Gabriel Mountains, Santa Susana Mountains, Ventura County, the Santa Clara River Valley, and the Topa Topa Mountains. The Santa Clarita Valley is connected to a wide array of other nearby valleys, such as the San Fernando Valley, the Los Angeles Basin, and the Antelope Valley. Santa Clarita is near the San Fernando Fault Zone, which was affected by the 1971 San Fernando earthquake and by the 1994 Northridge earthquake. Santa Clarita has a Mediterranean climate zone. It is in close proximity to the Mojave/Upper Desert and the Pacific Ocean, which is why the weather can be over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer and also reach below freezing temperatures in the winter. During this time, temperatures typically remain in the high 90s and low 100s, but temperatures can reach as high as 117 degrees. Winters are mild, with temperatures dropping below freezing. Rain falls primarily from December through February. The area received measurable snow in 2011, where some areas received a dusting. Santa Clarita is characterized by dry hills covered in brush and chaparral. Late summer and early autumn are often referred to as fire season. Wildfire activity occurs throughout the year, especially during drought conditions. Santa Clarita does not have its own police or fire departments. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, also known as LASD, operates the Santa Clarita Valley Station in Santa Clarita and provides local police protection for the city. The city contracts with the Los Angeles County Fire Department for fire protection. The agency has 10 fire stations in Santa Clarita, but with the increasing growth in the area, new stations are planned. Santa Clarita's most recent destructive fire was the Sand Fire. The fire started around July 22, 2016, and less than 8 hours after it was reported, the fire had burned at least 3,300 acres. At the time the fire broke out, temperatures were over 110 degrees Fahrenheit with sustained winds of 15 miles per hour gusting up to 25 miles per hour. The Santa Clarita Valley remained under a red flag warning throughout the 23rd, with temperatures reaching 160 degrees Fahrenheit and sustained 10 miles per hour winds. By that evening, the fire had grown to 20,000 acres with 10% containment. Mandatory evacuations had been issued for parts of Sand Canyon, Placerita Canyon, and Little Tahunga Canyon areas. Hundreds of birds and animals were also evacuated from the Wildlife Way Station Sanctuary in Little Tahunga Canyon. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department confirmed that a male's body had been found in the burn area the same night. The body was located on North Iron Canyon Road, well within the mandatory evacuation area. On July 24th, officials confirmed that Sable Ranch, a popular filming location, had been destroyed by the fire. Popular shows including Maverick, The A-Team, and 24 were all filmed at Sable Ranch. By July 25th, the fire had reached an estimated 35,155 acres, with 40% of the perimeter contained. Officials announced that at 7 p.m. most residents would be allowed to return home, with the exception of residents living in Placerita Canyon Road and Tahunga Canyon Road. About 3,500 firefighters were assigned to the fire, which prompted the evacuation of at least 10,000 homes. On Tuesday, July 26, Los Angeles County declared a state of emergency to get aid to the affected communities. Officials announced on August 3rd that the fire was 100% contained, burning 41,432 acres of land. The Sand Fire resulted in an evacuation of 10,000 homes, 18 of them destroyed, and 1 fatality. Santa Clarita is the 4th largest city in LA County, with 213,231 residents as of January 1, 2015. This causes Santa Clarita to be a hub for many big and modern businesses. Large companies based in Santa Clarita include Princess Cruises, Mankind, and most recently Sunkist. The city's largest employers as of 2015 include Six Flags Magic Mountain, the William S. Hart Union School District, College of the Canyons, Princess Cruises, and the Saugus Union School District. Employment has exceeded pre-recession numbers with 79,951 jobs reported for the last quarter of 2014 compared to 78,608 in the last quarter of 2007, the pre-recession high. Over 8,000 jobs have been added since the fourth quarter of 2009 when the recession ended, an 11% increase. The city has experienced a steady rise in the number of business establishments over the last 10 years with a high of 6,416 in the fourth quarter of 2014. The unemployment rate for Santa Clarita is 6.7% compared to Los Angeles at 7.7% and the state average of 6.2% as of June 2015. The economy of Santa Clarita itself is not tragically affected by the fires. This is because the fires primarily occur in the canyons and valleys away from the more densely populated areas. Most of the fires that occur have little to no effect on the overall economy. Only the air quality from a large fire could keep people from leaving their homes and spending money. The cost of containing and putting out the fires is the main setback for the economy. The most recent devastating fire occurred July 22, 2016 and was contained on August 3rd. This fire, also known as the Sand Fire, burned a total of about 41,000 acres and cost $29.8 million to contain. The years of drought in Santa Clarita have created conditions that are both dry and hot. These conditions attribute to the fire's unusually rapid growth rates. If a trend like this keeps occurring, then it will eventually sap the life of all the surrounding vegetation. Although it may be tempting for some to blame climate change for these fires, there is much more in play. A growing body of evidence suggests that other human activity and policy have at least as much impact on wildfires as climate change. For example, human development patterns can put us at a greater risk. A counter to these risks would be using construction and landscaping tactics that can be adapted to avoiding fanning the flames. As of now, the U.S. Forest Service spent about half of its $5.5 billion budget last year fighting wildfires. How many of those fires can be prevented, or at least have a smaller impact, if humans took steps to avoid behaviors that can start fires? Ceasing construction in hot and dry conditions, for example, or closing roads in fire-prone areas. The city still wants to expand in areas where fires occurred. This means that realtors should give future homeowners the history of the land before they make the purchase. It may be a loss for the realtor themselves, but this information should not be withheld. Whether they like it or not, nature will find a way.